In general, it's for most of the guys, it's a chance to get back into the wilderness, and people don't realize that, but it's not just the ATVing. It's being able to get back in very remote areas and see the country and enjoy it, and it's completely different than kind of even when you're here in Halliburton and people think of it as being fairly rustic, but it's a lot more gnarly and wilderness. When you get back on the remote lakes and things like that, and a lot of guys just like the peace and quiet when they get back there to enjoy that and get back and see it. We see a lot of wildlife on the trails, moose, deer, bear, everything.
One of the largest ATV jamborees in Canada is held every spring in Parry Sound, Ontario. The Can-Am Spring Jam has been running for over 10 years, attracting hundreds of quad enthusiasts who take over the town for a weekend full of poker runs, the Rumble Ride ATV parade, demo rides, vendors, and many different trail rides to choose from. This year, in addition to all the usual activity taking place, the Shires Foundation added a Trax for Breast Cancer ride to help raise funds for the foundation. The Shires Breast Cancer Foundation was established to help women and men who have been diagnosed with breast cancer. There are many unforeseen expenses they may face and which their health insurance program may not cover. The foundation's mission is to provide financial assistance to women and men in these situations in order to make their fight with cancer a less challenging battle. The Snow Run for Fun ride began in 2000 and has raised over $2.6 million since its inception. Organizers hope that the Trax for Breast Cancer ride will be the start of similar fundraising success amongst the ATV community. For this year's ride, organizers set up a run on a new trail that was different than the other rides that are offered at Spring Jam. Awesome to see were the participants who were breast cancer survivors out riding and not letting the rough trails deter them from having a fun and very challenging time while out riding.
Today was so amazing to have this group out here playing in the mud. We had perfect weather for ATVing all week with the rain, and we had a great time riding out here for a wonderful cause. They were an advanced trail for ATV, but there is different variety of everything: rocks, mud, water holes, dry sand, everything that you could imagine. This is only the second year for the event, but actually our first ride, where we actually had our own pink ride. And we had a great group of people out here today, but I could definitely see this growing over the years.
Rebecca Hare from Collingwood was the top fundraiser of the ride. For her efforts, Can-Am donated to her a brand new helmet, which she quickly got very muddy along the ride.
I've always been, for the last few years, been involved in doing breast cancer stuff, doing the Run for the Cure, things like that. And I was doing home care for a lady who's a 2-time breast cancer survivor. So it's a cause that I've always liked to support. And when we got the opportunity to come up here and do an ATV run at something different, I thought, why not get involved and fundraise as much as you can. I like that with this one in particular, it goes right to the patients. That meant a lot to me because I've known quite a few people that have gone through it. It wasn't what I was expecting. It was a lot of fun. Muddy, obviously, I'm covered in it. But it was good. It was a lot of fun, and it was a nice trail. It was good scenery, and a great group. Everybody was great and made sure everybody was following along and helping out, and it was a lot of fun. Great group.
Event organizer Andrew Ryeland was thrilled to have the Trax for Breast Cancer ride part of this year's Can-Am Spring Jam.
Today we had a ride for Trax for Breast Cancer. That's one of the charities associated with Spring Jam, and they ran a special trail up just north of the Foley Fairgrounds up to a beautiful river in the area. Went through some really hilly terrain, some stuff that no one else has been on before. So some great rock and some good trails, I think, for the ladies to go out on today. Well, I think it's very important because, first of all, it challenges people to say, hey, I might have something that's keeping me down, that's hurting me, and it's hurt some of my friends, but damn it all, I'm going to go out there and try and conquer it anyway. And part of that conquering spirit and that passion, I think, is getting out on something like an ATV and taking on a challenge that's just a little bit bigger than yourself, because then you start to feel like I can beat almost anything.
For some riders, just going out is worth it. It's even better when helping out.
It's absolutely awesome. If you can do anything for charity or anything you can raise money and give it to a good cause, I'm all for it.
It's important to get out and fundraise. There's a lot of charities out there that need our support, that need us to support them, and this is a perfect way to do it.
It's important to raise awareness for the breast cancer, and joining a sponsorship with Trax for breast cancer is the best thing to do and raise awareness for the program. The situation is something that people need to be aware, and it's a great advantage that Can-Am ATV was able to join with.
It's very important to add on a charity component to any of these rides, and in particular, Trax for Breast Cancer has been wonderful to partner with. This is our second year with them. We've donated some great prizes. They bring out a whole different demographic, obviously women, and they're not typically involved in these type of rides, which is great to get them out to experience it. They're having a lot of fun, and we're having some great times with them as well.
This year's ride helped raise $8,500 for the breast cancer patients across Canada. Congratulations to all involved. Anyone who would like more information on this worthy cause can find out more on the Go Riding TV website. Kid-sized quads are for kids. Next on Go Riding.